Hey ladies. Okay, so I was talking to a friend about the subject of the lack of water and that being the cause of constipation. And being quite frank, she was like, I'm not buying it. Especially because she hasn't really had this problem before, and she usually eats really good for lunch. She eats a lot of vegetables and high water content foods. So it's pretty ironic, right? But one thing that she did note was that in the evenings, she eats a meal that is undisclosed. We all pretty much have those kinds of meals, right? And then typically they show up on our bodies. We wear them because we are what we eat. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy. Present company included. We are not perfect, and sometimes we can do our bodies more harm than good. But anyhow, I just wanted to give you this illustration. If you took a typical meal, something that you would have throughout the course of the day, something normal during your week, if you took that meal and you placed it inside of, let's say, a grocery bag, a plastic grocery bag, or let's say you have some sort of hose or something that kind of mimics the size of the circumference of your large intestine. Let's say you mashed up the meal. Let's say you used a potato masher and you maybe poured the amount of water that you would drink at that meal, or whatever liquid it is, because even if it's not water, you'll see just what effect it has on the meal. Now let's say you put that all together and you mashed it with a potato masher, and then you tried to put it in the hose, or even if it was a plastic grocery bag, it doesn't matter. The point being, you'll see the consistency of the matter that would be inside your stomach, and that has to go into your intestines after the stomach breaks it down a little bit, which we all know that today we don't have enough enzymes and enough natural nutrients in our foods to break down our food the way it should be broken down. Even the lining of our digestive tracts need a little more help than what it could typically give itself if it weren't for, all the toxins in our environment and in the foods that we eat. It's good to, sorry, I thought I heard something, but it's good to maybe buy chewable enzymes or something to help yourself along, and it wouldn't hurt to have probiotics to replace the good flora in your system. But anyhow, just imagine trying to put that meal inside your hose and then expecting it to come out the other end. How much water do you need to put in there in order for it to actually pass through the other end? See, so that's food for thought. Keep that in mind when you think about how much water is required for the meals that we eat in order to pass them and eliminate them successfully, so as not to continue to build up the toxins in our bodies that's already been there for years, lining our intestines, that we're already trying to break down and reverse over the course of however old you are. So in my case, over 40 years, I have fecal matter inside of me that needs to continue to be broken down, because I did not start learning about detoxing and fasting until I entered my 40s for the most part. Well, maybe in my late 30s, but not to the extent that I know now. So knowledge is power, you guys. When you know more, you do more. So we gotta do better, all right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.